Clay had this very famous line diagram that first appeared in the mass markets in 1995 in a Harvard Business Review article co-authored by Joe Bauer, who you, of course, interviewed many times and was the thesis advisor to Clay and the co-author of the first article. And that line diagram showed the two forms of innovation. One moves you along an established trajectory in a marketplace. Clay and Joe called this a sustaining innovation because it takes that which exists and makes it better along dimensions that historically mattered to someone. So if you go back to the Apple iPhone, when version 17, 18, 19, 20 of the phone comes out, each time it sustains the foundation that Apple built. It's better performance along the improvement trajectory that Apple established. A disruptive innovation disrupts and redefines performance. In the diagram, it actually has lower performance along the dimension that historically mattered in the mainstream. So if you look at the original Apple iPhone, if you compare it to a computer, a lot less processing power. If you compare it to other phones, a lot lower battery life, a lot worse ability to interact because it didn't have a physical keyboard. So it lowers performance on one dimension to give new benefits along other dimensions. And that's what makes it disruptive. Number one, it redefines performance. Number two, to the market leader, at first it looks inferior because it's offering worse performance along the dimensions that they care about. That's why Clay called his first book The Innovator's Dilemma. Those disruptive innovations don't make sense to the market leaders. They don't invest in them. They ultimately get better, and they cause all sorts of trouble.